Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Today's pick a card reading is, what have they realized about you? In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different color and number. Choose the one that really calls out to you. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay, let's get started.
Hey, group number 1. Okay, so what have they realized about you right now? Okay, so first let's take a look at the overall energetic connection between you guys. Okay, so with this connection, this person is coming through like they're saying like you were the right person at the wrong time. Okay, they feel like when they met you, they weren't quite ready to settle down is what's coming through, but they can't deny that when looking back, it's like I see them doing a lot of reflecting. It's like they couldn't deny though that you truly did make their life feel like a fairy tale. Okay, they probably wouldn't use that word, but I mean, maybe depending on the person, but it's like they just can't deny that life felt more magical, like they think, wow, like I don't know what it was about it and I didn't quite realize like what I had at the time, but they can't deny that things just seemed to click and flow, when talking to you, when hanging out with you, like life just appeared different to this person. And, it's like now that time has gone by, this person has realized like what a gem you and this connection were. And they're not quite sure what to do about this realization. Like I feel like for a lot of you, a lot of time could have gone by since seeing this person. That's going to be different for all of you. But either way, on one hand, it feels like it was just yesterday that you two saw each other, talked, and hung out. And then on the other hand, it feels like it's been forever. Okay, I see that. And, they feel like they're at a crossroads. There is a part of them that feels like, I could just treasure this memory that I have with you and move on, or I could rekindle something with you. So that's where they're currently at right now. But let's dive even deeper with what they've realized. Okay, here's what's interesting about this. Like I was saying, like this person didn't totally realize like what they had until it ended and until they've been seeing other people. You know what I mean? And then they're like, I see that they have wanted to, like if you guys watched a certain movie or something, it's like they want to repeat that with their current person if they're seeing someone new. But it's like it doesn't have that same magic and fairy tale like feeling that it had with you is what I'm saying. It just falls flat. So it's like no matter what they do, it's like they can't recreate the magic. And in that way, it's like there's just something about you, kind of like there's something about Mary, the movie. It's like there's something about you that they can't quite put their finger on. They can't figure it out. But yet you hold that, intrigue, that mystery, that magic. And it's like they're trying to recreate it with someone new is the impression I'm getting. But it just doesn't compare to you. If you have social media, they're definitely checking it out. They may have even tried to come back around, in a bit of a casual way, just trying to test out the waters, see how you'd respond. I feel like some of you have literally not given this person the time of day. You're like, been there, done that, shutting the door on that, I do feel like in a lot of ways, this person has grown up. They have had this realization that you were a gem and you deserve to be treated that way. I do feel like if you gave the person the time of day, they would treat you better. But again, it's a general reading, so that's going to be different for all of you. They still kind of have like this free spirit nature about them. So as much as they're like, hey, I've grown up, I want to settle down now with somebody special, and you're the one that always crosses my mind, like the one who got away. They are like forever chasing though, like that feeling that they got with you, but with somebody else. And I just keep seeing it falls flat. But they have come to the realization that that might be as good as it gets. Like whatever they have, if they're seeing someone new. It's interesting though. I do feel like there is a part of them though that wants to reach out to you and take this leap of faith that by some miracle, some chance, you guys are going to respond in a favorable way. And then they're like, yeah, like we can rekindle this, what we once had. There is a part of them that feels like you could be the key to true happiness. It's like what is coming through. But yeah, so all in all, though, they're currently at a crossroads and they're like, should I or shouldn't I reach out to you and try to make something happen? All right, here's the bonus message for you guys. They say, I really like you, but I really love my freedom. And the other thing that comes to me as I'm saying that is, but I'm working on it. Okay. And with them saying that they really love their freedom, that's not necessarily saying like they want to see other people. They're just saying they're trying to figure out a way where they can see somebody and commit with them in a relationship, but at the same time, still maintain like their autonomy and wanting to feel free. Like they still have their life and their like space and what they can, like they want you both to have like your own worlds and then like you guys see each other. You know what I'm saying? Like they somehow are trying to figure out how can I make that my reality? Okay, group number 1, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me. That information is right here. Also, if you would like discounts on my personal readings and exclusive content on the connection with the person on your mind, feel free to join my Patreon. I have now lowered the prices to my Patreon, so if you're interested, definitely check that out. Also, you are now able to purchase any video from my Patreon. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 2. Okay, so what have they realized about you? Okay, so first let's take a look at the energetic connection between you guys. Okay, so instantly what comes to me is that it's coming across that you and this person could be at a distance from each other. Okay, so that could be a physical distance or it's representing the distance that you two currently feel as far as this connection goes. But somehow they still feel connected to you, okay? You have social media. They're definitely checking it out, trying to get a read on you in that way, like seeing like, what are you up to? Have you moved on? Do you miss them? All that. I feel like this person's doing well financially. Sometimes when I get this card, I get the feeling that things are rocky for them, but I just get this like bright energy around it. So I really feel like this person's doing well. And if that's not your story, it still could be this person, Either way, even if this person isn't doing as well as they would like financially, this feels like something is about to change for them in a positive way, okay? It has this, I just get this impression that it's got that feeling like the one thing that's missing is you. And they want to bridge the gap between you guys, okay? They have this magnetic draw to you, that's passionate chemistry, like fireworks when you guys see each other, that kind of thing. So yeah, you're definitely on this person's mind. So let's take a look at even deeper with what have they realized about you. Okay, so these cards are telling a bit of another, like more to the story. That tells me that there's definitely more than meets the eye with this person. So in person, they could seem like, yeah, everything's fine, everything's great. But deep down, I feel like they're going through a lot right now in life whenever you hear this because it's timeless. But this person is definitely like the phoenix that rises from the ashes, okay? Like even when they're going through a lot of different challenges, they don't stay down for long is what I'm seeing. I'm not getting the impression that this necessarily has to do with you guys either, okay? This is like something that's happening or going on in their life. And so as much as they want to see you and they want to move forward with this connection, they're hesitating, okay? They don't feel like they're a self right now, okay? It could have been something too that came abruptly and shook things up for this person, okay? It's going to be different for all of you on what this is, but I just see that it's going to take them some time to get through it. And, they just might not be acting the way that you would think they would act if they're interested. But the message here is also not to read too much into this situation when, people are going through stuff. Sometimes the best thing they can do is just take each day moment by moment, just like chop wood, carry water type of thing. But do know though that you are definitely on this person's mind. And if you guys are like talking to this person, some of you, this is like a crush, you know what I mean? That you haven't, neither one of you have spoken to each other, but like you look each other's way and you feel that connectedness. But those of you that have talked to this person, it's just like another message that's coming through for you is just be there for them, give them space, like let them come to you. But it's just saying, sometimes just somebody's presence is enough, Like literally just being there can be healing. And, you know, if you question them, this and that, and they're not like in that place to open up, it just might all be too much. You know what I'm saying? Really just be there for this person, see them at their best, you know. It all creates like a positive ripple effect. Yeah, I do see though, this person definitely needs some time to themselves to make things right with whatever this obstacle is for them. And, you know, you just got to trust in the bigger picture and the unfolding of it and not read too much into the distance. And if they're acting different, it's because they're going through something, okay? That's the other message, not to take things personally. So in a way, this is definitely more about them than it is about you in this connection. But I feel like a lot of that is because this is such a new feeling connection. Even if you guys were romantically involved with this person in some capacity, there's just a lot of newness coming through here. So there isn't a whole lot to have a realization about, except for the fact that this person really does feel like you two could be something amazing. It's just, you know, it's taking those steps towards making this happen. But this person just isn't in that place right now. But that's not to say that, you know, anything can happen though, quicker than expected. So just because they're not in the place right when you hear this, doesn't mean they might not be, you know, sooner than expected. So just got to have patience and keep an open mind and see them at their best. And then I do feel like the clarity will hit this person. They'll know what to do, you know, as far as whatever's coming up for them, as well as with you. Okay, so their bonus message to you is, I'm going through a rough time right now, but I do think we could be amazing. Okay, so that's exactly what I was picking up on. And in fact, as I'm seeing this, the yellow, it makes me feel like they see you guys like a star, okay? You have such positive, contagious energy that they can't help but smile when they think about you or when they see you. So you do have that healing effect on people. Okay, so even if you were wondering, yes, you do, you know, and you could even have like a yellow aura. I just get, either way, just you are like a ray of sunshine to this person, okay? So don't underestimate the power that you have to literally make people smile and feel better. People, not just this person, but people in general feel better when they leave you. Okay, so you have this effect on people where they feel better after interacting with you than before. So that's amazing to see, group 2. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me. That information is right here. Also, if you would like discounts on my personal readings and exclusive content on the connection with the person on your mind, feel free to join my Patreon. I've now lowered the prices on my Patreon. So if you are interested in that, definitely check it out. Also, you are now able to purchase any video from my Patreon. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so what have they realized about you? Okay, so first let's take a look at the energetic connection between you guys. Okay, so this is interesting. This connection came to this person and they felt like meeting you was fate. And I just feel like you guys really clicked when you talked. And things were seemingly going well. And then all of a sudden, it just has this feeling of like the rug getting ripped out between you guys. Okay, there was some kind of a shift and disconnect. And you both have been trying to make sense of it ever since, okay? It has that feeling of like, if something felt so strong, like how could it end so abruptly? You know what I mean? And as I'm saying this, I feel like even if you feel like it was this person that ended it, I still get the impression that they didn't want to, okay? There's like this interesting mirroring going on, even if both of you feel like the other was the one to disconnect from this connection. And I just get the impression that both of you feel like you're in the dark because you definitely felt like the other had feelings. It just has that feeling of how could we end this when it felt so strong. Okay. All right. And with that, let's dive even deeper into what have they realized about you. Okay, so like I was saying in the beginning, this connection was definitely like fireworks for both of you. It's like things clicked, it flowed, you both felt on top of the world, like anything was possible. And then something was said or done, and then I feel like there was this 180 that happened, okay? Like a dramatic shift between you guys, and it left you both like, who is this person? You know, this is somebody that I had strong feelings for. Now they're coming across like they're different, you know, like they don't want this. So yeah, and I feel like, you know, it ended. And regardless of how this person acted after this connection ended, I feel like they did go through like a heartbreak. And even though you guys ended up not talking to each other or seeing each other anymore, it's like they still felt connected to you, like on a heart level. Okay. And you might know this, like you two could have dreamt of each other since. You guys might have even seen each other after it was over. You know, I'm just getting like a definite connectedness, regardless if there was communication in seeing each other or not, you know, that type of strong connection. There was a lot of fear that came up for this person during this connection, okay? That's what's being revealed as far as what came, you know, why the abrupt shift. This person definitely had to look at, you know, the fear that was coming up for them, and they didn't know how to voice that to you is what I'm seeing. So they felt like the best thing to do was cut things off, even if they didn't want to. But they don't want you to take this personally at all because they saw you as like a gem, okay? Somebody who deserves the world. In fact, some of their happiest times were with you. Okay, so if you're questioning, like, was this real, was it not? I'm seeing that it was. It's just this person really didn't know how to vocalize what was going on for them, so they'd rather just cut off the connection, is what I'm seeing. Even though they didn't really want to, you know what I mean? In fact, they replay, however you two ended it, they replay that over in their mind on how they could have done it differently. How they could have communicated what was going on and like let you in. Okay, I'm seeing that they had a wall up. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for this. Which really leads right into their bonus message for you, which is, I'm sorry I sabotaged this connection due to the fear of being hurt. It's been one of my biggest regrets. Okay. And they want you to know that it was in no way a reflection of you. They thought you were amazing. They thought this connection was amazing. This was just something they had to deal with. And they're sorry for the hurt that they caused and that they wish they could have communicated it better to you. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me. That information is right here. Also, if you would like discounts on my personal readings and exclusive content on the connection with the person on your mind, feel free to join my Patreon. I have now lowered the prices for my Patreon, so if you're interested in that, definitely check it out. Also, you are now able to purchase any video from my Patreon. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys.